Hello, warm welcome to everyone here. Thank you for coming down and probably you'll be watching this video. I'm glad to have you all here. I'll be sharing a few five fundamentals which all top billionaires are using in their life, and I'm sure these will help you like anything. So please be with me and let me allow me to share the screen. Yeah, so I'm just going ahead with that. So it's saying okay. Let me see. I'm just trying to share the screen. If that works out well, that would be great. Yeah, hopefully it should work out. It's getting uploaded, it says. So yeah, meanwhile, what we are going to discover today is five secrets of how billionaires work in their life and how we can utilize these to make a great impact in our life. And I'm sure it has helped a lot of many people around the me. So I'm just trying to share this wisdom with you also that you all can grow in life. So I have it here. Let me see if I can add to screen. Yeah, this has allowed me to add to screen. I'm going ahead with that. Please be with me. Yes. So this is a little bit about me. I've been taking a lot of sessions across the country. I'm building a lot of skill in leadership development, and my firm belief is to impact 1 million people by 2022, and I'm sure I'll be able to do that with all your support. So let me go ahead and share a little bit about my credibility. I've been coaching now clients from USA and Canada, and I'm very grateful to both of all of them who have been my clients, and they have been students who have got a package of 26 lakh rupees by using just very few tips, and I've shared their feedback as well during our presentation. And feedback is not to show what I have received or to brand myself, but the feedback is given to show the authenticity and it really works what I'm going to show you today. And there are people who have got even a 60 lakh rupees package. So I'm surely so sure about this that it will surely help you to grow in life, right? So be with me. This is a very important screenshot. You should all take it up. Uh, this is the whole crux of the presentation. So these are five tools I'm going to share today, and one is 96 by 4% rule. Another one is vision planning. Another one is personal development. Then closed loop and complete loop strategy, and to get a mentor and a coach in our life. And I've also shared what billionaires think in this perspective, and what common man thinks on their end. Like you see, first example, 96 by 4% rule. Yeah. So it says billionaires think about building a vision, and embracing the failures or reading more books. But whereas when you go for a common man, they think about short-term pleasure. कि आज party कर लेते हैं, let's go watch Netflix. So I guess we all have to be very much conscious about our decision making, what kind of decisions we are taking in our life to get to our dreams. So these are I'll be covering in detail also in this presentation now. This is 96 by 4% rule. One fundamental. I have many things in this rule, but I've shared one wisdom which I have got it from last 7 8 years in my life. This is how all top leaders make decisions. Correct. So you see all common personalities that make decisions on the basis of personal life, family, society, country, world, and then humanity. But when you see all the top billionaires and leaders in the system, they make decisions from the perspective of humanity, world, country, society, family, and then personal. And again, to be cautious here, I'm not saying personally you don't do anything for yourself, but what I mean to say here is, imagine you want to buy something for yourself. You should not go about buying only an iPhone because uh, you are with a budget or you're trying to buy something, correct? You can probably go for a phone which is more handy for your basic needs. So that is what I mean by personal stuff here. So keep personal as a priority, but not the top priority. So that's what we mean here. It can be applied again to very various contexts. Imagine you are applying for a job. Can you be more oriented towards the company where you go for a discussion for the company's betterment rather than going for a job interview? So again, these kind of strategies can be applied in all perspectives of our life. So how one of my students has grown by just a very simple rule. He was with me for 90 days, and he made it to top school. And what I learned from him as well is he was consistent about his growth. So just focus on 1% growth every day. Make sure what you can fix today. You can be more of growth mindset here rather than looking what are the mistakes, what are the regrets, correct? So you can focus on these things. Then I use this personal rule book for myself. My sister gifted me. I guess the copy might be here somewhere. Yeah, it's lying. Yeah, it's very here. So this is the book I use. So I have all the rules written in this book. Wherever I learn whatever, I just keep it here. And whenever I'm down in my life, I just pick this up, go through all the content, and it makes me feel so good. It gets the wisdom for me. So you can have your own rule book. There are obviously many kind of rules, 5 by 5 rule, 94 by 96 by 4% rule. You can learn these rules and implement in your life. So the task for the last one is make a rule book for yourself. That's what I mean by this slide. And the upcoming slide is about vision planning. This has done wonders. The guy I mentioned got 60 lakh rupees. He attended my session on vision planning way back in 2016. And he just came back from the session and wrote on his test that I want to earn 60 lakh rupees a year. And this gentleman is earning 60 lakh rupees a year after 4 5 years now, 6 years, yeah. So I was happy to hear from him that this is how life has changed for him. So how billionaires think here, they visualize on their vision, they make a vision, they manifest it, they keep it on their desktop and laptops and everywhere. And many people have this notion here that we should not share the vision with people. Obviously, right? You should not share it with everyone who makes critics out of your life, but at least share it with very important and ideal people in your life who can help you in building and getting your dreams done. Correct? So what common people do is don't focus on vision, try watching Netflix or some Omaya kind of statements. Party hard, it's Friday evening. So that's the kind of attitude common people have. You have to make yourself very cautious on this as I've been sharing this. So the task for this activity is write down the goals and make a vision. So I have also shared it. One common thing all the top billionaires have in common is vision, correct? You can go and check about their statements or the kind of wordings they use, correct, in their life. So this is how one of my client got it as 26 lakh package by using vision setting as he has mentioned here in the last paragraph of the first paragraph. He has used vision setting as a tool to reach out to him. So what basically he did is, let me just keep it very clear. He kept vision other than objective on his resume. So he removed the objective part. He kept the vision there, and that's how he ended up a right job in the right company and with the right role, and with a great payout. Correct. So another authentication here. There was a research done at Harvard University where it says that 3% of the people only wrote the goals while graduating from a college. And 20 years later, when they came back, these 3% people had so much of wealth, wisdom, and everything that even the 97% of them put together was not equivalent to them. You can imagine in India, let me just add it here. ये 3% लोगों के पास इतना वेल्थ था, इतना पैसा था, इतना शोहरत थी कि 97% लोगों का पुट टुगेदर भी साथ में मिला के भी उनके बराबर नहीं हो रहा था. So that's the power of a vision. तो हम इसको बनाते कैसे हैं? How we build about it. So we have this wheel of life where there are different kind of verticals: career, money, personal life, professional life. You can pick up the goals in this sense and make sure you write the goals in the present tense with the numbers if possible. So that's how I'm going to share in the next slide. So this is what I did in 2016, and I'll show you a proof why it has worked for me and it has done magic for me as well. So I use this simple tool, which is SMART rules: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. So your all goals should be oriented in this manner. So what I did is I just took a random pen and paper. I just asked myself, what are the goals I need to work on? So it came out like this. I wrote that I want to help thousands or create 1,000 jobs, write a book, probably stay with family, correct? And then what I did is I arranged them in a year-wise pattern. And this eventually happened that, as you could see, 2020 I wrote that I want to stay with my family because for almost like 10 years I was away from the family and staying in Chennai from 2009 to 2021. But eventually after COVID happened and finished off, I shifted back in my hometown. I'm really, really happy here, blessed to be at home, and it's amazing. And I'm blessed to have clients from different countries which are coming to us through online sessions, and I'm able to talk to them and impact them. That's the beauty about manifestation, correct? So this all happened, and it can happen for you very well. But one thing you have to keep in mind is don't keep goals towards your personal agendas. Like somebody might write, I want to buy a car. If you're running a company, or imagine you're running a company and you have a vision of making $1 million company, correct? That may not help your employees to grow further in life. But if you have vision like you want to impact 1 million life by 2030, that might be more attractive and profitable for you uh, you know it can help all other people in your company to help you move ahead in that goal. So it should be for the people. Most of the time, if you can try it out, it will surely help you. So this is what I did in my vision board. I took out snapshot of my current goals and put it up in a sheet in a photo collage, and kept it on my desktop as well as at my working table. Even at my mobile, I've kept it there. It has helped me a lot. Now coming up to point number three, which major many of the people miss in our life: personal development. We all think that degree ho gaya and it is get done with our life. No, life in life, you have to learn at every moment. Like in a day, even Bill Gates read up almost like for 2 hours. He read books, correct? And his aim is almost 3 to 4 books a week. You can just imagine. So what I've mentioned here is read 30 minutes a day possible. Focus on investing in buying books or audiobooks or Kindle books, correct? Focus on reading habits because it's very important. And it's just one part of it, personal development. There are again different verticals, like you can hire a coach as I mentioned in the end. What common people think is जॉब के लिए टारगेट करना है, just study for that, which is very narrow minded, correct? सब ज्ञानबाजी है. I've heard people saying, when I was talking to a director of a college, I was saying that you must hire a coach because I see there's a lot of improvement can happen in your performance. And he was like, sub based for money. These people are all fooling people. That is not right. That is not the ultimate truth because I have seen people growing in life. I myself had 2 3 coaches in life, and still I am pursuing coaching with them, and it is really and highly impactful, correct? So please go ahead with that. So there's some task for this as well. So I've kept this book suggestion plus one more thing I want to share here is anything which is done on pen and paper will surely translate into some good results. So this is what I did before making all these Instagram posts. I made it on my diary. Obviously, the pattern might be in the reverse order, like eat the frog is here and eat the frog is there. So I made all this pattern, and then after finishing the task, I just click tick on that. So it really helps me to work, and it has helped lot of people in life. Even Brain Tracy says very good example here. He did a survey with all the top presidents of the company, and he found that all are using just pen and paper to do their daily routine work, which is a great way to live life. You might have a lot of tools around yourself, but I guess the pen and paper technique really works like crazy. So this is one recommendation from my end. Please do read this book, 20 Success Secrets of Self-Made Millionaires by Brain Daisy. It might be available in Kindle as well as other ways. Please do buy it, and it's just an 80-page book with a lot of wisdom. These 21 secrets are just amazing. If you can implement one by one each day, your life will see a trajectory, kind of shift in your life. Yeah. Then coming up to the fourth point, closed loop and open, complete loops is again a very great tool for leaders. I've been sharing in my coaching sessions this kind of tools. So what it works for is, imagine, so our only 5% brain is utilized in most of the activities, but 95% of our brain is unconscious or subconscious brain, as we call it. So when we don't complete certain tasks, like the second one, complete the task one. If we don't complete certain tasks, our brain gets occupied there, and it gets involved, and a lot of our energy is unwantedly wasted there. So what it says is just complete this task and finish it off if possible. It can be as simple as buying a gift for a friend for his or her birthday. So you might be thinking a lot of things from last 2 3 days or one week, and what should I give? What should I give? Make out 5 minutes time, block this time, and get the things done. So that is very very important. Then break the pattern or the loop is basically when certain patterns are not serving you. Like for me, I always felt that morning routines help me. So when you see that morning routines are great for you, then probably stop wasting time in nights, because if you and your inner feeling says that morning patterns are really good for you or early waking hours are good for you, please go ahead with that. So this is what I have done. Again, a task for you all. You can probably list down the activities you want to stop or activities which you want to complete and get it done at the earliest. It will surely give you a lot of satisfaction in life. Then hire a coach or a mentor. It is very very important, and most of the great people have hired a coach. I've shared one of my clients review what he says, how he has got a growth, or his inner capacities, being identified by the coach in terms of growing ahead in life. So even Bill Gates, he has a coach who was being mentored by Warren Buffett from almost like 20 25 years now, more than that I believe. So it's not harmful for hiring a coach. It will surely give you a very good growth. So this is all I had to share. Please do feel free to sign up for my YouTube page and do share it with your friends so that they can also get this wisdom in their life. And I would be grateful if you wish to join any learning programs I've mentioned in my below description. And feel free to comment what kind of things you want to listen from me. And I really work around the leadership domain or probably personal domain, personal development. Feel free to drop your comments. I'm looking forward for it. Have a wonderful day. Keep rocking. All the best wishes. Thank you so much for joining me here. Keep rocking.